Hey, what's up, YouTube? Sorry it is so bright. It is the morning of Sunday, January 18th, and I am now 10 weeks on T. Is that right? Was my last video my 9 weeks? Yes, it was. 10 weeks on T. Yay! So I'm sitting in the bright sun because it's so bright. Because we haven't seen the sun here in a while, and I need it. I need the vitamin D to live. So anyways, let's see, here we are, 10 weeks on T, what's new? This week I have really noticed the body fat redistribution thing happening, and, it's kind of difficult because on the one hand I'm excited about it, I'm excited that my body is changing, and I'm excited to have, like, not have, you know, fat and stuff moved from, like, my hips, so that I'm not so curvy. So, like, that's all good, but it's just difficult to have your body change so fast. Like, it reminds me of being 14 and, you know, having suddenly, like, my body is changing and all of my clothes fit funny now. So it's kind of, it's just, I mean, number one, it's a pain because I feel like now I have to go buy new clothes, which it isn't bad except for I don't have any money to buy new clothes. But, like, my jeans aren't fitting the same anymore because of the fat redistributing to my stomach and stuff, and so, like, I'm probably gonna have to go up a size with my jeans and my pants, which it's like, that's just kind of a mental hurdle, I think, to be like, oh man, I have to be a size bigger with my pants, and, like, there's such a stigma about being certain sizes when you're wearing women's jeans. I mean, I'm not wearing women's jeans anymore, obviously, but, like, and haven't for a while, but, growing up with that stigma of, like, oh man, being, you know, size X is just, like, that's too big or too small or whatever, you know, and growing up with that, I still have I have that in the back of my head of, like, of that connection between, like, the size of your clothes somehow reflecting on your self-worth, which is just bullshit, and, like, it's so sad that that is something that we have taken in, or a lot of us have taken in. So there's kind of that mental hurdle of that, but you know what? It's just my body changing, and it's changing in ways that I'm really excited about. It's just hard to, it feels fast all of a sudden. Like, I didn't really notice it in a, like, this is affecting my day-to-day life way until this week, where suddenly I was like, I don't feel good in any of my clothes right now because they all fit funny. Like, they're too tight up here and they're too tight at my waist, but, like, they're fine. Suddenly I'm, like, not having, with guys' pants and jeans sometimes, it used to be that my thighs were too big for them, and now that's not happening anymore, so that's good. But it's just like everything is moving around, and it's weird. So yeah, I'm having a little bit of trouble with that, just feeling fat in places where it wasn't before, but also it's disappearing from places where I didn't want it. So, like, it's good, it's just difficult. So anyways, enough about that. But that's been the biggest change that I've noticed this week, is suddenly feeling like I have to go buy some new clothes, and I have to go, I have to buy things that fit my body now that my body is changing and it's different, and that's okay. I just have to find the money to buy the clothes. So anyways, that's the main change this week. Anything else? I shaved for the second time, so, like, I went 2 weeks, and then suddenly I was like, my face is fuzzy, so I shaved it. That's about it for changes, I think. Oh, and my feet. I said last time that my feet seemed to be getting wider. Well, they seem to also be getting longer and just bigger in general, because now my toes are, like, smashing against the front of my boots. So I'm going to have to buy some new shoes as well. Everything is growing. I tell you, it feels like being 14 again. And, like, suddenly my body is being all lanky and weird, and I don't know how to deal with it. So, you know, if you are transitioning, be prepared to feel like a weird teenager again. And, like, I'm fine with it because I feel like a boy teenager now, which I always kind of expected. That's what I always wanted. So It's a bummer to have to go through puberty again, but at least I'm going through it the right way this time. That's the main thing. So that's for changes. The one other thing I wanted to mention is that at my library, I found this awesome book, and some of you probably know it already, but it's called Trans Bodies, Trans Selves, a resource for the transgender community. And look how freaking huge this is. It's giant. It's heavy. Look at this. But I found it at my library, which is great because it means we don't have to buy it if you want it, because this thing is $39.95 if you want to actually buy it from someplace, which is way too expensive for me and a lot of other people. So check out your library because a lot of them have this now, and it's amazing. It's just like, this is the most comprehensive thing on transness that I have ever read. It's like somebody took all the best parts of the internet and put it in a book. But it's great. The whole first section of the book is entitled Who We Are, and it's all about intersectionality and like disabilities and deaf culture and immigration and race and ethnicity and religion and all of this stuff and how it intersects with being trans, which is amazing that that's the first section of the book out of the gate, is like, look at all the ways that we are different, but like, I don't know, like honoring those differences and realizing that like we're all coming from different places and really recognizing that, because so often the trans community is like, it's just really white and really able-bodied and really, I don't even know what else, but anyway, that's amazing. That's the first part of the book. Then they've got a section on coming out and transitioning and employment and legal issues, and then a whole section on health and wellness, a section on relationships with our families, a section on coming out at different ages, whether you're a kid or you're a teenager or you're an adult with like a family, and it's just amazing. It's got so much stuff, and there's like poetry, and there's people's short essays, and it's just amazing. So check this out at your local library, because it's great if you need a resource. Alright, so that's all I have to say today. Hope you all are doing well. I have to get a haircut, man. This is getting kind of crazy. Anyways, hope you all are well, and I will see you next week for 11 weeks on T next week, and then the week after that, it'll be 3 months. Holy crap. Yeah, so I'm excited. I'm happy. Things are good. Things are changing, but things are good. Yeah, okay. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.